You've Got a Friend in Lose, the Lost Game Show episode. An unearthed tale from the darkest depths of daytime television and beyond reason. I don't usually write stuff like this. I'm not one of those "my TV came to life" or "I found a VHS in a haunted fondue fountain" guys. But I found something. And I don't mean I found it. It found me. It all started last week when I was flipping channels and fell asleep with the remote under my armpit. I awoke at 3:12 a.m. to static. Except it wasn't just static. It was energetic, judgmental, static that felt like it was watching me back. Then suddenly, boom. It cut in. Musical note. "You've got a prize in me." Musical note. It was a twisted version of "You've got a friend in me," but the notes were all slightly wrong. Like it had been translated to Morse code, and then into German, and then into a scream. The screen lit up with bright, oversaturated stage lights, and in the middle stood a host. It was Buzz Lightyear, wearing a sequined blazer, with a human mouth. "Welcome to You've Got a Friend in Lose," Buzz shouted, eyes twitching in multiple dimensions. The only game show where failure is inevitable and the trash compactor waits for no toy. The camera panned over a lineup of contestants: Woody, Jesse, Rex, Ham, and Mr. Potato Head. They looked off. Their eyes were glossy. Woody's joints were bending the wrong way. Ham was sweating. He doesn't have sweat glands. "First question," Buzz screamed, spinning a prize wheel made entirely of old Etch-a-Sketches. "What is the square root of Andy's abandonment?" No one answered. Buzz's smile widened. "BZZZT. Incorrect." The answer was emotional collapse. Then a trapdoor opened beneath Mr. Potato Head, and he dropped into darkness while screaming something about cranberry relish and unpaid taxes. The game continued. The questions became more abstract. How many screams does it take to fill a shoebox? Spell friendship backwards while reciting the Pledge of Allegiance through a kazoo. How long can you maintain eye contact with the void before it whispers back? Each time a character failed, another trapdoor opened. Jesse slipped while trying to solve a haunted Rubik's Cube. Ham tripped into a vortex of unpaid parking tickets. Rex fell over from stress before the question was even asked. Woody remained. Shivering, Buzz leaned forward. Final round. What is the value of a toy in a world without play? Woody didn't answer. He just wept ketchup. BZZZT. A conveyor belt activated. Woody was dragged toward the trash compactor. This thing made the Death Star version look like an IKEA trash bin. It was dripping with battery acid and forgotten McNuggets. A loudspeaker screamed, "You lose, you crush!" And as Woody was slowly pulled toward the mechanical maw, a totally unrelated segment began. Fire PSA. The truth about bug spray. Voiceover, narrated by a talking sock puppet named Gerald the Honest. Did you know that bug spray is a form of chemical abuse toward fire ants? These majestic creatures build kingdoms underground, only to be vaporized by lemongrass-scented death juice because Karen doesn't want a picnic ruined. Cut to a reenactment. A fire ant in a tiny hard hat builds a sandcastle. Suddenly, a giant human hand sprays a cloud of doom, and the fire ant explodes like a Cheeto. Use kindness, not poison. Remember, fire ants are just spicy ants who believe in themselves. End of PSA. Back to your regularly scheduled horror. Woody, still sobbing ketchup, was halfway into the compactor now. A mysterious figure appeared in the shadows. It was Forky, wearing a judge's wig, eating a candle. He whispered, "There is no game, only consequence." The screen cut to black. Then, musical note, "You've got a bin in me." Musical note, the TV shut off. My VHS player was unplugged the whole time. I woke up hours later in a cold sweat with a plastic cowboy hat in my microwave and my fridge humming the show's theme song. Every time I try to play a game show now, my screen glitches. Steve Harvey's mustache wiggles like a snake. Pat Sajak's pupils dilate into infinity. And worst of all, the trash compactor is coming. I can hear it in the walls. I got a letter in the mail yesterday. Congratulations, you've been selected for the next round of You've Got a Friend and Lose. Please bring 3 AA batteries and a bag of buttons. I don't own any buttons. Do you?